of citizens who wished to present a petition, and I said that I would present that. Now, again, in order to do that, I'm requesting by unanimous consent if we could take this section out of order at this moment so that the people who did turn out, I want to be clear, this is not a time to discuss the merits of this per se, but rather just simply to allow them the chance to present their...
Yes. Can I have the copy of the...
They're presenting. They're bringing it forward.
Okay.
Correct. If
we will need a copy. Councilor Finn moves so that we unanimous consent to take number 7, presentations of petitions, memorials, and remonstrances out of order. All those in favor say aye. Opposed? No objections. Councilor.
And with that, I would invite, I believe it's Ms. Maureen Keeley to come forward to present her petition. The petition.
Good evening.
Good evening.
I just came from work. I'm sorry for
That's
my
right.
parents.
Looks like you're a nurse. Probably.
I am.
Ms. Keeley, first of all, if you can just move the microphone down so you'll be able to,
Okay.
and if you could just state your name and address and for the record.
Sure. My name is Maureen Keeley. My address is 4 George Road, Quincy, Mass. I'm going to read the letter that will be presented to each of you tonight, along with a petition and some files that I'll mention here tonight. Dear members of the Quincy City Council, Parents for Pageant is a Quincy citizens group. We have obtained over 3,000 signatures from your citywide constituents who believe that Faxon Field is not a suitable site for building a track and field facility. Pursuing this site for this purpose is a waste of the taxpayers' money. Our mission is to provide a realistic, safe, and expedient site for our children's track program, which regrettably has not been able to host home meets for the past 4 years. We're going on 5 now. We have formed this group to support the selection of a viable site for the Quincy track, for the track in Quincy. The future home of Quincy track must be safe for our children, it must not increase the danger of flooding to neighboring homes, and it must not violate previous development agreements. Finally, it must not waste taxpayers' money on frivolous studies for sites which cannot be developed. Parents for Pageant respectfully request that you cease any funding previously and/or currently approved for any work or studies for a proposed track and field at Faxon Field. Further, we ask that no further funds be appropriated to this purpose in the future. As you must know, or we hope you know, there is a file in the Norfolk County Superior Court, an agreement that is dated April 15, 2007. I'll read the numbers for your records. It's DEP 05-492, file number 59-980, and DEP 05-493 with a file number of 59-98. This is a joint settlement agreement between a group of Quincy taxpayers and the City Council. There will be a copy enclosed for you. This agreement states that protests against the Faxon Field site would cease in exchange for the stipulation that Faxon Field is deemed an environmentally protected site. This agreement also states that Faxon Field shall not be developed for 3 years from the issue date of an existing superseding order of conditions or until the new high school is completed, projected for 2010, whichever is later. As taxpayers, we believe that any soil testing or feasibility studies at Faxon Field would be in direct violation of this court agreement. This agreement is sanctioned by the Department of Environmental Protection. The Army Corps of Engineers oversees and has jurisdiction over the wetlands on and bordering Faxon Field. The U.S. Army Corps of Engineers must be notified prior to the City of Quincy's authorization by any person or group, including but not restricted to this council or Mayor Koch, or any investigation or study on Faxon Field that has not been previously permitted or expressly stated as part of the Quincy High project. Currently, no permits have been issued through the Army Corps of Engineers for test borings to be drilled on the Faxon Field site. Your understanding of this information is necessary so that no violations occur. We know that the Quincy City Council and Mayor Koch act in good faith on behalf of the citizens of Quincy. We would also request that the council reaffirm and hold steadfast in its position regarding the site-specific funding of the proposed track that was to be built at Pageant Field. We understand that as a council, you do not have direct control over the choosing of a site for the track. However, you can choose whether or not to fund it. Please take into consideration the names on the attached positions and realize that there are many residents throughout the entire city who are your constituents who want to see the track built at Pageant Field. We'd like to thank you in advance for your refusal to allow any taxpayer monies in support of the proposed Baxham Field track and project. Should you need any more information, you can contact us at parentsforpageant@verizon.net, and we'll be glad to answer any questions. I'm sorry that was so long, but I think there was a lot of information. You'll receive copies now of everything.
You must not watch a lot of council meetings. That was very short.
This is the only thing I've ever been involved in. That was excellent, concise, and to the point. Councilor Finn, you did a nice job. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. President. What I'm just going to recommend is that this petition be sent to the Parks Committee, and I'm going to, again, move a resolution later that that we hold here, the Park Committee hold hearings related to what's being asserted within the petition.
Thank you.
And thank you again, Mr. President, and thank all my colleagues for taking this.
Councilor Finn moves reference to the Park and Recreation Committee. And just so, not sure if everybody does know, and the people in the audience, we have scheduled an update before the Park and Rec Committee regarding the track on 6:30 p.m. on November 10th. Councilor Guttrow does chair that committee, and it will be held here. It is a public meeting, and anybody that would like to hear an update or be involved in that, you're more than welcome.
And that's on November 10th.
November 10th at 6:30 in the council chambers.
Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.